gang, Rick here over at the Fultz Bailey Model Railroad. I'm at it again, as I promised. We're going to get into Tina's Tart Shop. I opened up the kit. I did a little sanding to make the parts all right. I still got to get into priming, but I wanted to show you the kit as it is in its raw form. Let's get over there and take a look. All right, so don't mind this. That's another project. Here's Tina's Tart Shop. So you got the front of the building here, which looks really, really cool. It does have that brick texture to it, so I'm going to have to play with that and figure that out. It's got a roof piece. It's got two side pieces. I love these sidewalls that have this stepped look to it. That's going to be awesome. It's got a bunch of windows there that need to be painted. There is a balcony piece that goes right in the front here on the top. There were no real other accessories. There are some decals here that basically just say Tina's Tart Shop that go right here on the front on the windows. The only weird thing that I've never played with before is they give you these tinted pieces of plastic that are supposed to be used for the window, but that's really, really thick. I don't think I've ever cut a piece of plastic that thick. So I don't know if I'm going to use these. I might try and use these, but if not, I've got some window shades left over from another project that I'll wind up using, if anything. So like I said, I've already sanded and prepped the sides. That's ready to go. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do some primer, and then start with some colors of what I'm going to do it with. I only found one image online of someone who built this thing. And I actually went to my sister and I said, listen, since the building's going to have your name on it, why don't you go ahead and pick some of the colors? And of course, as soon as I showed her the picture, she went, I want that. So I'll pop up a picture here of what the building is. This is what I'm going to use for the inspiration of the building. Not sure if I'm going to do all the signs and everything that you see on it, but yeah, we'll see how far I get. So I'll be back in a bit doing this. If I don't start a project and forget to bring you along, I get caught up in it and then forget to record it to bring you guys along. So I got to playing with Tina's Tart Shop and I made some good progress. I'm kind of happy with it. So let me get you over there and we'll take a look at what's been done so far. I got, you saw the picture of the inspiration. So what I did is I left the building its base color. The only thing that's primer on this entire building is the top gray pieces and then the top pieces on the side. This is the only thing that I primed. The rest of this is the base color. All I did was, I dirtied it up with a little bit of whitewash in some places of the corners. And then I dabbled on some permanent red. You're not going to get that because of the glare. Hang on a second. Let's try this. There you go. Permanent red. Master's Touch. Hobby Lobby. And then after I did the red, I went back over that with some Liquitex red oxide, and I used a sponge. Literally, this was a sponge that I had to do wax on the car. So I just ripped off a corner of it, and I was doing kind of like the same thing you do with dry brushing. I was putting a little paint on, getting it off, and then dabble it from here to there, and then I'd flip the brush on a different side, and I'd kind of smooth it out. So you didn't get that like blotchy look to it. It almost looks, I don't know, looks convincing to me. So I did the red, and then I did the orange, and then I also hit it up with a little bit of black in some spots just to make it darker. You can see there's not much on this side as far as black. It's mainly on the front. I got to go back over it. But there's the back side. You can see that. And as you can see, I also put on some advertisements. These I got from, these are just paper. I got this set from Caboose Stop Hobbies, and I just started cutting them out. Some of these you'll see, like this one here is all worn and weathered. All I did was I cut it out, and then I used a sanding block on the back of it to make it really thin, and then just applied some white glue on the back, full strength, and just glued it in place. The one here that I did, I had some extra wood laying around from my the bridge, the N scale bridge. So I just kind of threw one inside of a frame. Not sure if you can see that too well. There you go. And then I took some of that same orange paint, and I just kind of weathered it up and just kind of blotched it on there, make it look a little dirty. I still have to do the balcony. The balcony needs to be painted and done, and then this gets all glued together, and then roof time. So let's get that far. Here you can see I put some signs in the window too. Now these soda signs, here, and here, I got off of this here. The open hours sign and the come in, we're open. I actually just printed off. I got them out of the internet, and to print them off the internet, you can see I cut them out right there. And then I just glued it onto the back. Now, I started yesterday doing, putting in the glazing. You could see the shiny spots over the windows. I got as far as doing the front and the back, and I haven't done the two sides yet. So I still have to do that also. So hang in there. Be right back with more. All right, gang, we're all done. Let's go look at the final product. The building's together. The paint is on. The weathering is done. Let's take a look. All right, so I pulled some parts from different places. Went around that with the black so you could really see the advertisement pop out. Decided I'm going to leave the windows gray. Stole this here awning from the parts left over from the courthouse kit that Grandpa Rail sent me. Along with the air conditioning vent and the other vent over here, because again, it is a bakery, so they do have these different things that vent out. I finally got all the signs in, the building's put together. I did do a paper roof. There is a plastic underneath of that, but I just took some black construction paper, measured out what a normal tar paper length would be, and then glued it all on there. Came with the little chimney. Got the balcony on there, and I put a little guy up there. So that's it. That's it for the Tart Shop. Maybe I'll get some lights in there. I'm not sure. All right, guys, that's it. I hope you like the build. I did. This was a new one for me. I've never heard of Smalltown USA. Found out later that they are a product, or were bought out, or are now owned by Rick's Products, because they have a lot on their site. So yeah, this was Tina's Tart Shop kit number 6000. Yeah, that's it. All right, so there it is, Rail Riders.
That's right. Rails together.
Yeah, that just happened.